Good morning, welcome back with me, Indah as the presenter in today. We are going to bring a hot news from the royal family. Inch 2 months ago, Prince Philip, as the husband of Queen Elizabeth II, has died. The Duke of Edinburgh has been laid to rest in an intimate funeral at St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle. The Den of Windsor paid tribute to Prince Philip's kindness, honor, and humanity during the ceremony. The congregation wore masks and was socially distant in line with COVID rules, with the Queen seated alone. The Duke's children walked behind his coffin in a funeral procession, followed by a national minute silence. More than 730 members of the army force took part in the event, but there was a limit of 20 mourners inside St. George's Chapel under coronavirus rules. Prince Philip died at Windsor Castle on Friday, 9 April in age 99. His coffin was carried the short distance to St. George's Chapel on a modified Land Rover, which the Duke himself helped to design. The funeral procession was headed by the band of the Grenadier Guard, the Major General's party and military service chief. Princess Anne and Princess Charles made up the front row behind the vehicle, followed by Prince Edward and Prince Andrew. Prince William and Prince Harry walked either side of their cousin Peter Philip. The brothers sat on opposite sides of the aisle but were seen chatting together after they left the service. Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence and the Earl of Sodo also walked behind the coffin, tailed by members of the Duke's household staff. The Queen in age 94 traveled with a lady-in-waiting in the state Bentley at the end of the procession. A ceremonial gunfire at 9 locations across the UK and in Gibraltar marked the start and end of the national minute silence. No planes landed or took off a Heathrow for 6 minutes to coincide with the silence, and all major sporting events were rescheduled to avoid a clash with the funeral. The funeral service was conducted by the Dean of Windsor with the Archbishop of Canterbury. Pronouncing the blessing, the Dean paid tribute to Prince Philip, kindness, honor, and humanity, and the many ways in which his long life has been a blessing to us. We have been inspired by his unwavering loyalty to our Queen, by his service to the nation and the Commonwealth, by his courage, fortitude, and fight, he said during his bidding. The Duke Association with the Royal Navy and love of the sea was also focused on the service, but no sermon was delivered. In line with his wishes, the music included the 18 and 60 hymn Eternal Father, Strong to Save by William Whiting, which is associated with Severus and the Maritime Army service. There was a religious choir of 4 singers, but the congregation didn't sing. In line with coronavirus restriction, bullets of the Royal Marine sound action session, a signal that all hands should be ready for battle, as the coffin was lowered in the royal vault at the end of the service. The funeral took place entirely within the grounds of the castle, and the public were asked not to gather there or at other royal residence. Prince Philip visits and reflected his military affiliation and personal elements of his life. Ahead of the funeral, the Queen shared a favorite photograph of herself with her husband in Aberdeenshire, taken by Countess of Wessex in 2003. The picture showed the couple relaxing on the picnic rock on the grass at the coilets of Mick Beauty spot near the Queen's private estate of Balmoral. Rest in peace, Prince Philip, 19 and 21 until 2021.
The first time I touch your hand, it seems destiny calling.